Hey, hi, it's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Friday, the 24th of January 2020. We are doing a 3-part reading. It will be time-stamped for you. Doing a weekend reading, actually. So these are the cards for Friday. They are coming from Tarot de la Nuit. Beautiful deck. And my guides wanted me to do a weekend reading for you all. So the timestamp will be in the description box, so you don't have to watch the whole thing at once. But you can just scroll ahead when you're ready. Okay, I'm ready. Let's jump in. Our 2 cards from the bottom of the deck today. We have first the Devil. Why not? All right, Devil, there's something on our mind. That is the first thing that comes off that card for me. And we cannot leave it alone. This is a persistent, what I would refer to as a vulture thought or a handful of vulture thoughts. And they're circling our gray matter. So when you see the Devil, there's something that requires your loving attention, your loving focus. I find it helpful personally when there's something like this. If it's a thought thing for you, I write it down. And then I draw a nice big heart around it. And when it comes back to me again in the circling, the way thoughts circle the brain, when it comes back to me, I imagine a stop sign right there and I go back to the heart-centered focus. It's just something attempting to find its way out, through, and away. So why chew on it any longer than you have to? Give it the loving focus that it requires and set it free. Coming with this is, the Fool. Perfect, actually. And 2 parts here. First, the Devil energy robs us of our joyful innocence in the moment with that continual, chewing on a topic, chewing on a subject. It's likely something you don't exactly have what you would consider a reasonable or rational answer to, and there's a desire to justify your position when you see the Devil card. The Fool here is to remind you, set yourself free of consequences, set yourself free of the mental mind chatter, get back to your joy, your happiness, your intentions. Put your attention on your intentions, right? Write it down, go for a walk, meditate in stillness or in motion, whichever one works the best for you. Listen to some music, change up your energy, and talk to somebody you know, love, and trust. Sort it out. And don't linger a moment longer than you have to in that energy. Let's see what's connected to it. Remember, this is Friday's message. 3 of Pentacles. Hey, it's an opportunity for self-mastery. And the 3 of Pentacles is no slouch in that realm at all. This is the card where you call the master artisan, not the novice, to create something really beautiful. And there's true beauty in being the love that you are, and having that disrupted by the Devil card is, provides contrast for us, which then provides perspective so that we can make a new choice and do a new thing. And it's an act of self-mastery to recognize that at all and to switch it up. And also, don't punish yourself for being here is the message I'm hearing. Have some loving compassion and kindness for yourself, forgiveness even. Ho'oponopono, we talk about it. Check out YouTube. There's plenty of information on the Ho'oponopono. And it may be required here in this devilish energy that is nipping at your heels today. Coming with the 3 of Pentacles is our beautiful Queen of Cups. She's back again. And maybe the 3rd time this week we've seen her. And Yeah, she's all about emotional intimacy. So that's within our self relationship. Our emotional intimacy with our own selves may have stirred up something of a devilish nature for us that requires our attention, our self mastery, and also our freedom that we see here on the Fool. I want to see what comes next. 2 cards in this position. The first is Knight of Cups. Interesting. Coming with that is the bonus card in this deck. This is the Angel of the Night, and she brings a light at the end of the tunnel. I like how this is done too. The Knight of Cups is in some moonlight here, and the Queen of Cups is sending the Knight into the light. So we are going to see the light at the end of the tunnel with whatever this is that's showing up for us in the day. I'm feeling my guides are speaking to it. I'm feeling it that we're having some real petty arguments with ourselves, and they may be spilling over into other connections and relationships for us. We may find ourselves arguing or bickering with the people we know, love, and trust, or we find ourselves in excuse me, in the monkey mind mental chatter of vulture thoughts over something we said, they said. We can't leave it alone because it feels unresolved and it's rocking our foundation. So we have to bring our self-mastery into our intuition, and we need to ask ourselves a few questions. Is this true? Is my ego making something up right now? What have I not considered? What do I require in the way of self-care right now? How can I resolve this for myself? Love is going to be the answer to all of it, and loving kindness and compassion starts with you. That is absolutely your light at the end of the tunnel. Next card. Queen of Swords. Excellent. I like that. This is a good head-heart connection here in the cards. So Queen of Swords, she gets a reputation for being cold. She is not a bit cold. She's a brilliant strategist. She's extremely discerning, and she's a no-nonsense queen. And that's exactly the energy that we require to drop a sword on the devil energy and, slingshot us right back into the energy of the Fool and the Queen of Cups, so that we can be in the mastery of our intuitive gifts, and we can get to the heart of the matter and rest easy in our truth. Okay, nice. Angel answers already falling on the floor. Ask a question if you have one. Let the cards confirm something for you or be a fresh reading for you. Remember, this is for Friday, the 24th. Our first. Take action. Yes, we keep seeing this card. I love that we keep seeing this card. Take action on this devil energy, fool energy combo, because this is not a place for you to wallow or linger energetically at all. It's quite draining, as a matter of fact. And happiness and challenge can coexist side by side. My guides say that we often, we linger in one at the exclusion of all the others, meaning we linger in one energy at the exclusion of other energies, not recognizing that they can all coexist at one time. You can be happy and still chewing on this business over here. The cards are just saying, get on the launch pad, get on your diving board, launch, dive into whatever this is, so that you can be free, happy, fully on your foundation. Explore the contrast, get the perspective, and then make some new discerning choices and put a sword through that devilish stuff, right? Next. Communicate clearly. Yes, so this confirms for us that there's something we've said or someone else has said that is a devilish pebble in the shoe. We're chewing on it. And it's something that we can most likely let go of, bring loving compassion to if you require a conversation around it. Know the right moment, discern the right moment. Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, intuition. Discern the right moment. Excuse me, Knight of Cups, right? Yeah, Knight and Queen. And pick up the phone, send a text, send an email. These conversations, though, if we've been chewing on them for a bit, they're better face to face. Or at the very least, the phone call where you can hear tone. Text is a poor venue to sort stuff. Yeah, communicate clearly. Ask questions. Ask if you've been understood. If you don't understand something, ask for clarification. And then the last one falling on the floor, don't stop. Emphatically, don't stop. Don't quit. Don't ever. All right, our affirmation for the day is happiness is my birthright. Cheers to that. I'm going to put that right there with the devil and the fool. Okay, that's Friday for us. We have another deck coming up for Saturday. We're using Thelema for the next deck. This is Saturday the 25th. All right. So, cards from the bottom of the deck. We had two, just like Friday's. And our first is the Four of Swords. Nice. See, we brought peace to ourselves. Meditation. This is rest for the spiritual warrior. I love this card. So, super stable foundation, calm, relaxation, peace of mind. So whatever is in the Friday energy, we're settling it out on Saturday, or we settled it out. We rested well, we slept well. We put it to rest. And it comes with the Knight of Swords. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I like that. I have often said, the Knight of Swords, he is so unstoppable. He just doesn't ever quit, this one. If he ever did, though, if he ever stopped, if he ever went into stillness, you would find him on the Four of Swords. This may be the first time I've ever pulled those two cards together. And I like the flow, too, because we come out of this mental sorting on Friday into peace of mind on Saturday. We're at ease. Let's take a look at him. Here he is in his armor. You can't see any part of him. And now he's out of his armor. Look at that. Sweet. Peace of mind. Love it. All right, Knight of Swords, though, it means that we're back on the horse. And we're coming from a very rested, peaceful place. We are gathered. And we are coming into the Four of Wands. Beautiful. Another four. So Saturday's energy provides us with a really joyful, stable, comforting, loving, blissful, celebratory energy on a strong foundation. 2 4s, super strong foundation. So whatever was the pebble in the shoe, whatever required sorting on Friday has been settled out for us, and it's wonderful. We are at ease and we are celebrating. There's connection, communication, clear communication, and real true joy. Love that card. Coming next with that is, look at the 6 of Wands. Homecoming to the self, success, victory. Amazing. There's some sort of achievement, recognition, or notoriety in this card. And it can simply be, if we're going to, pull in the energy from Friday's cards, it can simply be that we did reach out and have the conversation with the individual we needed to connect to, and that was a very successful experience for all parties concerned. Coming with this, 2 cards in this position, we now have the Page of Cups. Now we've got something to offer again. We're feeling our energy flow. We're back in the overflow. He is holding the Ace of Cups. So the energies from Friday may have felt like our Ace of Cups was not overflowing. And now we're back to it. We're back in motion. We're back on track with ourselves. And the Ace of Cups that the page holds represents our dreams, goals, and intentions becoming, beginning, becoming a reality, being made real. Coming with this card is the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, now we want to hold on to it for some sense of safety, right? But we have the Ten of Pentacles coming right after that, which is the, it's a fulfillment card. All tens are fulfillment. We're moving from one phase of life experience to another. So what we're really holding here in the Ace of Cups is the promise of the Ten of Pentacles, which is long-term happiness, fulfillment. Between these two, though, is the Four of Pentacles. This is the card of the miser. This is the card of selfishness sometimes. And we may being selfish within relationship to ourselves, as in we could be holding back and or denying ourselves the very happiness, joy, and celebration out of a lingering sense of discomfort from the prior day's energy. And so we're a little bit reserved here. I'm not going to say miser, and I'm really not going to lean into selfishness, but we could be reserved in some way and holding back a little bit because there is still a sense of fear that requires healing into greater love for our long-term happiness and fulfillment. Consider it. And if you discover yourself holding back, remember, love is the answer. So go back to meditation in movement or stillness, either way. You know, we got a nice full charge off of the prior day's energy that brought us peace of mind and had us back on the horse and rushing right into this. It's beautiful. And we have real raw enthusiasm for it. Suit of Wands, raw enthusiasm and passion, motion, movement, and flow in those cards. And so we're tapping the brakes over here on the Four of Pentacles because we're staring into our Ten of Pentacles and there's just some lingering discomfort. So give yourself the loving compassion you require. All right, angel answers once again for Saturday. Ask a question if you've got one. Confirmation, of course. And look, our first card falling out, forgiveness. We're back here again to the Ho'oponopono energy. Very simple. Highly recommend you read up on it. It's a profound healing energy that we can all engage in so simply, so easily. I don't ever really elaborate much on forgiveness. My true feeling in my heart is we all know where it needs to go. Next card. Remain positive. Coming with that, ask your angels. And then, emphatic yes. Yes. That one needs no explanation, does it? Let's do our affirmation for Saturday. We have, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Yeah. Trust yourself. That's what this card says to me. Trust yourself. Have certainty and faith around that. All right. That's Saturday for us. Let's move into Sunday. And we're using, I think these are all sister decks, I think. I could be wrong. The Arcanum Tarot. And our theme in the day for Sunday, our card from the bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. I love this guy. I really do. He's wonderful. Because he takes his time and he is our knight in stillness. He takes a look at everything around him. He carries the Ace of Pentacles, precious cargo, because he brings new opportunity, fresh start. All aces are new opportunity and fresh start. And aces, the Ace of Pentacles in particular is a gateway card. We are stepping across a threshold. And I love this. If we look at the flow from Saturday's reading, where we end on the Ten of Pentacles, which is the end of a phase, or the completion fulfillment of a phase, You start over at Ace. And we're starting our next day, Sunday the 26th, with the Knight of Pentacles carrying the Ace of Pentacles. Stepping into something new in the day. Wonderful. The Knight of Pentacles is, I would have to say he's probably clairvoyant. Because he stops, he looks, he sees. And he doesn't just see with his physical eyes. He sees with his inner eye. And he gets a true lay of the land. And not just the land he's standing upon. It has a lot to do with the energy atmosphere. And that's what he is looking into before he proceeds. He completes his mission. Some would say very slowly. Some would also say he's the most boring and organized, orderly of the bunch of knights. But sometimes you require that. You know, sometimes you need this guy. The Mad Hatter himself, right? The Berserker, the Knight of Swords. And sometimes you require this kind of stillness. And look how in the prior day we had stillness and action coexisting together. It all goes together. So where is the Knight? How did I do this? Okay, yes. Where's the Knight going? Right into the Eight of Wands. See? Into a swift moving energy. Look at that. Okay. This is communication. This is unity. It is a super strong foundation of energy. And this is incoming information. Now, you may be channeling this. This may be coming from your intuitive gifts. It may come to you in the mail, email, text message, phone call. I feel, though, this is intuitive energy, and it's one of those epiphany, aha moments that strikes us. So in the stillness here, we are able to ascertain, perceive, intuit, and it comes quickly, and it's exciting and thrilling and has us moving deeper into something else. Next card. Eight of Swords, another 8. All 8s are movement in tarot. So we have, again, stillness here, movement here. Whatever this energy is or information is on the Eight of Wands brings light and awareness to the Eight of Swords. Now, we could be revisited by what we were experiencing on Sunday. Not in any dramatic fashion. It feels a bit more like a reconsideration for us. So we're reconsidering, in hindsight, what may have unfolded for us on Friday. And we have some new perspective, new contrast taking root, unifying. The Eight of Wands is a unity card. In ancient tarot, it's a marriage card. So it's the bringing together of two things or other things, circumstances, knowledge, wisdom. And we may be revisiting a conversation with the person we wanted to speak to or needed to speak with on Friday. So there are new considerations that do set us free. The Eight of Swords is a card where we perceive that we are trapped in something. Blindfolded, hands are tied, swords all around us. What we don't always recognize in that is that we are completely free. In spite of what you see, or in light of what you see here on this card, the knot's not tight, you can get your hands free, peel off the blindfold, and walk out of that circle of swords. So this card reminds us that the answer is within us, which further confirms for me that I feel the incoming information is intuitive in nature. And once that arrives for us, we completely set ourselves free from anything lingering. Or anything lingering from the prior days, or anything that we have been healing with for a period of life experience. Next card is, well, 10 of Swords. Good. Stick a sword in that, right? Because it is done. You know, that may be some of the work of the Queen of Swords over here on Friday, helping us bring this into completion. It's possible that the Devil card from Friday was something habitual for us. Maybe it was a way that we temporarily obsess over energy, information, and experience and wring ourselves out with it. And then the Queen came in with some brilliant clarity, which gave us a great strategy to tune back into our loving compassion. And this has cleared the channel for us to receive exactly the perspective we require to have a Ten of Swords moment. Now this card, I know it looks bleak, and most people feel that this one is a bit of a cringer. I am among them. I feel it every now and then too. The gem in the whole thing is that those 10 swords represent life lessons learned the hard way, though they are exceptionally valuable. These are lessons that stay with you forever, for your lifetime. You know, once learned, you don't forget it. You're not wallowing there, devil card from Friday. You're not wallowing there. You're not living from that space on your foundation. There's actual gratitude and hindsight for every single one of these valuable life lessons. So this is great. This is information that is incoming, that is super valuable, that sets us free. And our last card is, yeah, look at that. See, look at the connection here. We have the Knight of Pentacles carrying the Ace of Pentacles, and then our last card in the set is the Ace of Pentacles. So we are complete and full with a situation, a circumstance, a life experience. We're taking the full value of that with us, incorporating it into the love that we are. We radiate that out into our world, our broadcast, our ripple effect, and we flow across a new threshold on the Ace of Pentacles. So this is great communication in this card. Remember, it's earth and body type of energy. It's physical, tangible, real. Pardon. And a whole new adventure awaits. We'll see what Monday brings, right? Let's do angel answers for Sunday. Again, ask a question if you've got one. I have 2 cards left on the table. And I don't know where they came from. Which deck? Okay, so it's from this deck. What are these cards? The Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. I do not know where these shuffled out from. The deck is on the floor, so these 2 cards are on the table. Well, let's put them at the end here. We have the, excuse me, I called it the Knight of Pentacles. We have him over here. We have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So I'm going to put those with our Ace of Pentacles, because that King is holding the Ace as well. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Pretty fantastic. So if we're wondering what's on the other side of the gateway, maybe we don't need to wait for Monday to find that. We've got a King and an Ace of Swords together. So the King of Swords, King of Pentacles, now I'm going to mix it all up on you. He's all about long-term happiness and fulfillment. He's very focused in the present moment, and this is a lovely card to discover. Surprise and delight at the end of the reading, right? Lovely card to discover here, because he is in full awareness of how what he does in each moment pays reward forward. He does have brilliant clarity, everlasting strength, and great discernment. This card, our King, reminds us to remain grounded in our presence. Grounded, Pentacles, earth energy, presence allows us to be brilliantly clear and to create a strategy. You know, this Ace of Swords, and I said it earlier in the reading, I think it was in Saturday's message, you know, we return from the 10 back to the Ace in the suit. And I love that here, because our 10 is telling us we've reached a point of fulfillment and completion, right? And we've put whatever needed to be put to rest on this 8. We freed ourselves, liberated ourselves, took the great value of these lessons, and we moved across this threshold. What's waiting for us on the other side is a great awareness of how every moment, every breath we draw is precious, and it moves us, keeps us in the flow of the love that we are, and brings us the gift of the Ace of Swords. Remember, that's a divine and cosmic gift too. It's not just what you're making of it in your process, it's what the universe is delivering to you. All right. How's that for some surprise cards? Angel answers. Let's get back to them. First, abundance. Lovely. That may be financial for some of you. That could be a windfall of some sort. I hear paying something in full. And take that where it's relevant. It does not have to be financial. This could also be, well, it can be anything. It could be material. It could be resources. It can be happiness, love, joy, bliss, an abundance of, overflowing. Next card. Oh. All right. We've got a repeat here. Communicate clearly. So I will repeat it. Ask questions if you don't understand. And when you're done speaking, make sure the other person understands by asking more questions. And be a great listener when you see this card. No need to worry. Love that. And then our last one. What did I do with it? I just slipped it back in the deck. Here it is. Romance again. You are the love of your life. Be the love that you are. Bring that. Bring it. Okay. Last card. Affirmation from the universe has your back. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. Yes, indeed. That started on Friday, didn't it? Well, it's there every moment, but for this set of cards, it started on Friday. And look what you turned it into. Nice work. Nicely done. Thank you for tuning in. Again, remember, this is time-stamped for you in the description box. And enjoy the reading. Enjoy the weekend. Peace, love, happiness. Namaste. Bye for now.